Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making super delicious sea salt caramel tahini cookies. They're soft, they're pillowy, and super delish. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is everything you're going to need. I'm starting off with tahini, which is sesame seed paste. If you don't want to use this, you can use any kind of nut or seed butter will work as well. But I really like the flavor of tahini lately. I'm adding in some maple syrup as well as some coconut sugar, which is lower on the glycemic index and isn't a refined sugar. Some vanilla for flavor, and then you're just going to stir this up until it gets to a nice thick paste. I find it's better to mix these ingredients first than to add everything together, because when we add in our almond flour, it combines better. So almond flour is got really good healthy fats, vitamin E, and protein. Pinch of sea salt, which really helps bring out the sweetness, and you just get that little hint of salt. It's perfect. So you're going to stir in the almond flour to the rest of the mixture until you get nice and crumbly. Then I'm going to be adding in some coconut oil, and that's just going to help it bind. So these cookies are vegan as well, and adding in some dairy-free, sugar-free chocolate chips. So for the salted caramel, this is optional, but if you guys saw my video where I made my caramel cups, it's the exact same caramel recipe. So we have coconut oil, maple syrup, and coconut cream, which is the thick part of the can when you refrigerate a can of coconut milk overnight. So I'll leave the measurements for that down below, but you literally just whisk it over a medium heat until it gets nice and smooth. You bring it to a boil, and then once it's at a boil for 5 minutes, you take it off, and once it cools, you get this nice thick caramel sauce. I'm adding in vanilla a little bit after and a pinch of sea salt because these are sea salt caramel cookies. So whisk that in, and then once it cools, it does get really thick. So then you have your cookie batter, and I'm using my silicone sheet, which guys, silicone really helps you bake cookies. And I'm just first separating it with an ice cream scoop to make them all about the same size. That's a good way to kind of estimate it to make them the same. And you can make them smaller, but I like making a good size cookie because, like I say, when you have a cookie, you should have a cookie. And then I'm scooping a little bit of the chilled caramel on the top, and then putting a little disc on top and pushing that down so that the caramel kind of bakes in. Now, these don't come out with like the caramel in the middle because they really bake into the cookie, but you get the caramel flavor throughout the whole thing. They're pillowy, they're soft, they're vegan, they're paleo, but they're super delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and you make some. I've got a few left that I've been saving, and they're so delicious. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.